Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Hey, this is your host, Demetrius, with the PPP Panthers Prime Podcast. Man, I hope everybody's having a great Thursday, man. Yeah, hey, free agency, man. It's going pretty good, man. Y'all make sure that y'all participate in that poll. I want to see what you guys think about what the Panthers have done in free agency, as well as all of the re-signings that we've done. I'm not gonna lie, man. I like it. I like everything that's happening right now, man. Real quick, Nick Tri-State, what's up, man? We've been having an A off season, considering what the roster looked like a week ago compared to today. It's significantly better. Facts, man. Facts. Chris, what's good, man? Hey, you want to trade him? Hey, man, y'all not gonna be doing my boy Bryce like that, man. Y'all ain't gonna be doing Bryce like that. Jeff R, what's good, man? Let's go. That's right, man. 336 Boston. Good to see you, man. It's much better than what we've had. It's much better than what I've given them in the past. Shout out to the rebuild, guys. I am tired. I drove all the way back from DC. Had to come all the way back to Charlotte. I'm tired. Eternal. Appreciate that super chat, man. Starting off early, man. We in here. That's right, yo. We are in here, man. We are in here. Tyree Ross, what's going on, man? What's up? Good to see you, man. James Island. What's up, man? Unc, what's good, man? Let's go. That's right, man. Hey, man, if y'all haven't, man, Unc's been killing it, man. He's been killing it, man, with that free agency tracker, man. Golly, man. It's been a breath of fresh air, man, just to see what's going on with the Panthers continuously for the past 3 days. Big shout out to Unc, man. We got a little bit to talk about, though, guys. A little bit to talk about, man. What's going on, man? Gullah, yeah. Hey, are you from Charleston? Let me know if you're from Charleston. With a name like that, I think you from West Ashley. Yeah, man. I think you from West Ashley, man. So, let's talk about this. So the Carolina Panthers have made, in my opinion, some of the best signings, right, in free agency history, in my opinion, man. We did the day one a couple days ago, where we got Hunt, we got the offensive guard from Seattle. We made, a couple other signings and everything like that. Got rid of some players. Brian Burns, Frankie Louvu. We re-signed my boy Amir Smith-Marset. We let go Von Bell. Shout out to Von Bell. Went back to the Cincinnati Bengals, where he should have stayed at. And we're doing our thing, man. So real quick, we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping before we get started, man. We're going to go to the homegrown side of everything. Let me see here if I can pull that up real quick. Let's see here. Where's my boy at? Yeah, let's start with RaheemBlackshear. I got his stuff pulled up. Yeah. So RaheemBlackshear signed the tender to come back with the Carolina Panthers, and I had a lot of questions about what a tender is, okay? So when a player is with a team for 2 years or less, they're not considered, if they fall out of their contract, they're not considered an unrestricted free agent until they've hit 3 years. They have to be with the team 3 years or more. And when they get to 4 years, then they are a restricted free agent, okay? I'm sorry, backwards. They're a restricted free agent at 3. They're unrestricted free agent at 4 years, okay? So RaheemBlackshear fell into this ERFFA, which is an exclusive rights free agent, okay? So let's pull that up. Exclusive right free agent means that the player with 2 or fewer seasons of service and time and whose contract has expired. So RaheemBlackshear's contract had expired. He could not, move on to other teams because of this one thing. All right, let me move this comment off the screen just to give a little educational point real quick. Players designated on the ERFA receiving a contract tender means a player will play for that league for the league minimum contract based on their experience level. Okay, an organization does not offer a league minimum 1 year deal. The player becomes an unrestricted free agent. So, if RaheemBlackshear didn't get a contract from us, he would have been able to get a contract from somewhere else. He could not have gotten a contract prior to the Carolina Panthers doing anything with him. So we wouldn't have given him a contract until June. He could not have gone out there and seek any type of contract or did anything with any other team because the Panthers held the rights to RaheemBlackshear because of the amount of time he's been with the Panthers. Okay? So that's why. And a lot of people say, well, it just was a formality, that they gave him a contract. Well, the Panthers have seen something in RaheemBlackshear since the year before last. I mean, he's been a force, man, with that three-headed monster of Chuba Hubbard as well as Foreman. And I think he's going to do well, especially on the special teams. Don't know right now if the Panthers are going to bring in any free agent running back or if they're going to draft one. We're speculating that, but don't know for sure. So big ups to my boy RaheemBlackshear. He actually liked my post. I posted on Instagram, and then he posted another post on his story saying it's time to get to work. So shout out to these boys, man. Hey, real quick, before we get into everything going on with Deontay Johnson and everything like that, I want to play this clip real quick of him meeting Adam Thielen as well as him meeting Shaq Thompson. So take a look at this real quick.
What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Good, bro.
How's it going?
Good. Good to meet you. Yeah, you too, bro.
How's it been going so far?
Good. Yeah. Just came to say what's up to you.
Yeah.
Respect your game, bro.
I appreciate it, man. No.
Minnesota, my rookie and stuff. You nice, bro.
I'm excited to have you here, man.
Yeah, bro. Let it work, bro.
Need to have a little duo here.
Chilling, man.
Man, congrats.
Appreciate you,
Welcome,
bro.
dog. Welcome.
Yeah, so Adam Thielen and Deontay Johnson, they met, man. Said they may have a little duo going on, man. I don't know. I'm feeling a little excited about it. You know what I mean? Feeling pretty good about it, man. I watched a little bit of Deontay Johnson's tape. I do have a little bit of concern when it comes down to his play style and how they kind of, used him when he was in Seattle. But I do want to bring this point up about him. So Johnson, who has 1 year left on his contract, is due a $3 million roster bonus. The Panthers will obviously pay that bonus. All right. So I don't know his full exact contract details yet. This is all I could really find. And of course, we traded I believe it was a 7th for a 6 and all this other stuff that we did to get him or whatever. All right. So the Panthers will obviously pay that bonus, but will also be on the hook for his $7 million base salary. All right. So you see where we're already at. Johnson has no guaranteed money left in his contract, so he might be inclined to sign a short-term deal extension with Carolina. He could also bet on himself and use the chance to secure, a prove-it deal. Prove it. So prove this 1 year. Don't know the details of it. Got to wait and see what's going on. Nick, I see you in the backstage. Give me 1 second, my brother. We're going to talk just a little bit. I got a little bit of slides to go through, okay? So I like him. I'm not gonna lie. I like him. Of course, I've been hearing about the drops and everything like that he's been having, but I like him. I think he's a pretty good route runner. He attacked the sideline, and my only issue with him coming is if we keep that same type of play style with him, can Bryce get him the ball? Now, I've been on record to say that I believe that Bryce Young just needs an offensive line, but I'm not going to be naive to say that I don't really trust Bryce Young's arm talent like that. I've seen some balls that's been thrown to the sideline that Bryce has thrown that have been absolute slow ducks. All right. Now, I don't know whether or not that was pressure in his face. I don't know whether or not that was just his arm talent, but what I will say is it didn't make it. And in some cases, it got picked off. All right. So I'm a little concerned about that. Now, I don't think that they're only going to use him for those breakout routes to the sidelines. I did see a couple, concepts where he came out of the slot or came from that far right or far left position, man, and, have ran inside posts or inside slant routes. So we just got to wait and see kind of what Dave Canellis, the offensive coordinator, going to cook up for him. But what I will say is I'm excited about having him as well as Adam Thielen, because now listen, if we get one more wide receiver that's pretty decent, it's going to be hard to kind of, cue in to one person as we had last year, with Adam Thielen being the guy. All right. He was the guy here in Carolina. So they were double teaming him a lot of times. So after that, the production kind of dropped off to either DJ Chark or, it really was tight ends, either Sullivan or Tommy Tremble. We rarely saw a Mingo connection. So I am a little bit concerned about this situation right here. Hopefully training camp, which is going to be in Charlotte this year, is going to kind of sway my opinion. And hopefully we start to see some of this stuff, pan out. I don't care about the training camp portion where they're just in tights and shorts and just playing catch. I want to see the joint practices with another team. I want to see a little bit of, aggression. I want to see a little bit more scheme. I want to see, how they move the ball down the field with these players, So the first part of training camp for me just ain't it. It's good. It's nostalgia. If that's how you pronounce it. It's nice, but to me, I want to see past that. I want to see how they actually incorporate him inside the offensive play. Okay. All right. Next person, Alshon Robinson. All right. Panthers have agreed to terms with veteran Alshon Robinson, defensive tackle, on a 3-year, $22.5 million deal. Now, I was actually working on a slide here. I need to go ahead and upload that to StreamYard right now. So I like this pickup because I think it's going to help out the defensive line as far as the run stop. And that's really about it that I've seen from this guy. I don't know if you guys have watched enough tape, but him and Trent Williams kind of got into it. And breaking news! Oh snap! Breaking news! Hold on. The Panthers are expected to sign former Vikings edge DJ Wonnum. Yep, breaking news. Just broke from Sheena. Dang. All right. If y'all don't remember who that is, that's the one that actually, man, let me go ahead and put that up on StreamYard real quick. All right, breaking news, man, while I'm on live. Let me see if I can get that on the screen a little bit. But I'm going to finish talking about Alshon while I do that. I think that he's a decent player, man. He's going to help out with the run defense, definitely. And pass coverage, I didn't really see a lot of, getting behind, the offense, and I didn't really see too much of that. So, for me, I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm a little bit leery about how we're going to really use him and how things are going to go. So, we'll see, man. But I hope that it kind of pans out. Let me get this on the StreamYard real quick. Let me get this on the StreamYard. That's dope, yo. Oh, let me see what y'all say in the comments first. Unc said, let's go. All right, James Allen. Yeah, Unc is the MVP. Tyree Ross. That's what's up, yo. See, sorry, PP, but I have no confidence in Bryce that he will be able to win the division and make it. Listen, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I like what the Panthers have been doing over the past couple of days here. And I'm not going to lie, I don't have false hope. But I have real hope that the Panthers are going to make some stuff happen, man. Golly. Breaking news. Let me see if I can get this up on the screen. That's dope. I don't know the details of the contract or anything like that. Like I said, it just popped up. DJ's here, man. Man, we got our edge rush. We got our edge rusher, y'all. That's dope, man. DJ. Let me pull this up right there. He is right there. Y'all kind of getting behind the scenes on how fast it takes, how long it takes me to kind of upload stuff in the StreamYard. It's a process, man. That's why people who do this on a daily basis, man, hey, y'all should thank us, man. We be going in. Yeah, man. All that stuff Unc be doing, man. Yes, sir. Let's see if I can get this pulled up here. I don't know the contract details yet, but that's crazy. Boom, let me do this. Let me upload this too. We need that. That's a fact, man. We need that on another break now. Happy for Bryce Young and this team right now. We have a feeling that, hey, I'm going to go ahead and, hey, if y'all want to come up, hit the link, come up, man. I just got a little bit more to talk about, but I'm going to upload this to StreamYard real quick. Hey, I'm not going to lie, this is actually pretty good. I saw last year when he got the interception, the fumble from Bryce in that horrible game against the Vikings last year, man. Hey, the dude had a scoop and score. And man, I ain't like it at all. I ain't like it at all, man. But that's dope. So we got our edge rusher. I'm pretty sure the Panthers are going to double back and go grab someone else out of the draft more than likely. All right, let me load this up real quick. See, this is why I need a producer. I need all this stuff, man. All right, here we go. Hey, shout out to the all 43 of y'all that's in here right now, man. 336 Boston. Adam would teach Deontay how to be a true professional. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. He's a yak receiver. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, man. And that this is helping Bryce be what I've been saying all along. He's going to be a glorified game manager. He's not going to be the guy. He's not going to be the guy. And this is what we need. Yeah. AJ Brooks, yeah. Let me see here if it's uploaded. Boom. There it is. There it is right here. Yeah, man. We got him. We got him. Yeah, that's something. We got him. Yeah, man. He's here. So excited about this, man. If you guys have the opportunity, man, go back and watch that Vikings game, man. He did the scoop and score. And hey, he was pretty quick too. So I'm excited about it. I think it was an all-out blitz that kind of got the Bryce on that game. So yeah. Now going back to Alshon Robinson. Now I've been hearing a lot of things people have been saying about this defensive line, right? So I want to caution you guys with something. This is what I'm thinking it's going to be. And I'm not saying Alshon is playing nose tackle or anything like that. May not be in this order, but look, we got Derek Brown, Alshon, and Nick Thurman. God, that's a lot right there up in the front. Throw Shy Tuttle out there. Throw Shy Tuttle out the window. Shy Tuttle is a non-factor to me. But these three right here, if we're going to stay in that 3-4 set, man, that's a lot up front, bro. Pause. Yeah, that's a lot up front, man. And I'm not going to lie, I feel real confident that now we'll be able to really stop the run. And I'm going to show you another person that we just picked up who I think outside of the Robert Hunt, I can't never remember the guys from Seattle. I can't remember his name right now, but the other offensive guard we got, those two are the big ones. But this guy I'm getting ready to show you after I read these comments, this is going to be the icing on the cake. And this is the issue that I've been having with the Panthers for a while. Let me get a couple more of your comments. So watch me. Deontay dropped balls a few years ago, but this past season, I think he maybe had 2 or 3 drops max. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's growth. We got yep. We got him. So we got we got him, yo. If we could have signed all 3, I would have been happy. Facts, yeah. Yeah. Hey guys, and we on it. We on it. Carolina is not allowing DJ1 to leave the building without getting a contract signed. Yep. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm excited about it. Someone said, "Come on, Clowney." Hey, you never know, man. You never know. Yeah, you're right, Clowney. Okay. Yeah, you guys talking today, man. The Watchmen. You guys are talking, man. The chat is still. Yeah, man. Panther Theory, what's up, man? You remember when I said Bryce looked confident? Hey, man, shout out to Elaine, man. Facts, put some respect on his name, man. That's a fact, man. Eternal 336, man. Appreciate you for that super chat, man. He said, time to get all white Dan Morgan jersey. Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, the all white one where he was looking like in the springs, like he was about to hurt somebody, man. Yeah, that all white one. Yeah. Hey, people, I have faith in this team. Is it Bryce Young I have? Oh, I have faith in the team. It is Bryce Young I have. Okay. I got you. I understand what you said. Yeah, I mean, listen, you got to assume that Canellis is going to make this thing happen, man. And we're getting the pieces together that's going to make this thing happen, in my opinion. But, man, great, man. Free agency is going stupid right now, man. We are not getting – and I said this I said this I don't know if it was my Surviving Bryce video or if it was my Dave Canellis video where Bryce Young was actually included inside who was being hired. But I said Dave Canellis has to incorporate or get away from the things that Bryce can't do and bring in the things that he can do and take the ball out of his hand as much as possible. That's the only way this is going to work. That's the only way this is going to work, man. Only way. Average 10 plus yards per catch for his career. That's a fact, man. That's dope. We get Xavier. Yo, I heard Xavier Leggett talk today, man. That dude is deep South country, yo. But I like it, man. Come back to the Carolinas, DJ. Come on back to the Carolinas. Yeah, man. Facts. All right, cool. So this is what I think. If we get this combo right here, man. Nick Thurman came on late, and if you guys remember, after Dave, not Dave, after what's the old GM name? That's how quick I be forgetting these people. Fitterer. After Fitterer got fired, Dan Morgan made a series of signings, which included signing Nick Thurman to a 1-year deal. So he saw the plan, he saw the vision. I'm super excited about him. Now, with that being said, with this lineup here, I want to go to this guy right here. I want to go to this guy. Josie Jewell. Listen, man. If you guys haven't watched tape, if you guys haven't seen any tape on this dude, you're doing yourself a disservice right now. This dude right here. Oh my gosh. I watched him in a lot of different, games. And if you guys remember back in the 2022 season when we had Steve Wilkes, when we played Denver in Charlotte, they had him mic'd up, and he was phenomenal. He stopped Foreman a couple times. Now this is where I'm hinting at. That run game, when it comes down to the middle linebacker position, that's key. This guy is a bona fide tackler. He is, bro. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's the closest thing that we're going to get to a Luke Kuechly. He just is. You got to believe me on it. Panthers 910 said, PPP, you big cat Elaine killing it. Keep up the good content. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, man. Hey, listen, man. Those brothers there, man, they're doing it big time. Putting out content, man, and it's going good for them, man. And I appreciate the comment, man. Yeah. Shout out to Big Cat. Shout out to Uncle. Shout out to Elaine, Panther Theory, man. Yes, sir. But this dude right here, man, he's oh my goodness. He's phenomenal, man. And of course, you guys know how I kind of been feeling about, Shaq Thompson, even though he dapped up Deontay Johnson today. He was in the weight room working out. I just want to pull up his numbers real quick. All right. I want to pull up his numbers real quick. He's been in the league for 6 years now. Okay. And I think he has like 400 and something tackles so far. And if you guys look right here at the 2021 season, he was injured. So he's seeing like about 450 something tackles right now in 6 years of playing. And let me tell you, when he goes in for the tackle, he's not playing. You can play this man on the ball. You can play this man in the middle linebacker position. You can play him going up the secondary. You can play him anywhere. He's effective. Trust me. I watched tons of film on this dude, and this is probably the reason why Evero is bringing him here with maybe another person as well. Let me make sure pass rusher DJ Woodham has plans. Okay, they're still talking about him. Okay, just said it's a 2-year deal for DJ Woodham. I guess Woodham. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. Yeah, eight sacks in 15 games. Woodham heads to the NFC after 8 sacks in 15 games last year. So is that Brian Burns' replacement? I would say so. I would say so, man. Yeah, that's Brian Burns' replacement, man. Really selling for best player. Yep, you're right. That's what you said the other day, Elaine. Glenn White, what's up, man? What's going on? What's going on, man? Is this our edge rusher? Or is this, man, listen, I think this is our edge rusher, man. I'm not going to lie to you. $12.5 million for 2 years. Hey, Tellus is cooking it, man. He's tearing it up, man. He's doing his thing, man. Let's see. John No, great job, Panthers. Keep pounding. Yeah. Most def, man. Most def. So I want to pull up Shaq Thompson. So you guys see where he lays at right here. He had a bad season right here, 2021, and it's all right. If he would have played 2021, he probably would have had well over 400, well over 500 tackles, because he started averaging, as you can see, 120, 100, at least over 100 tackles, in a year. Now let's go to Shaq Thompson real quick. Let's go to Shaq Thompson. Now, we're only going to base off the first 6 years. So in the first 6 years, 50, 56, 61, 79, 109, 113. I believe that comes up to like 450 something. So in the first 6 years, if Josie would have played a full season of 2021, he would have had more tackles in his first 6 years than Shaq Thompson. When you watch him eye test wise, he's more effective in the middle linebacker position than Shaq Thompson. All I'm saying is, I don't think Shaq Thompson's going to be here. I don't. This just adds more incriminating evidence that he's not going to be here much longer. I do not believe that. Coming off an injury, old regime. He wasn't an Evero guy in the first place. So, I just don't think he's going to be here much longer, man. But big ups to Shaq. 715. Listen, if he would, Shaq Thompson has been in the league for what? So we're going on his 9th year right now. 715 tackles. If we look at what Josie has done, he would have been in 6 years. In 6 years, maybe about 200 tackles removed from where Shaq Thompson is at, going into his 9th. It doesn't compare. The guy's more effective on the field than a Shaq Thompson, and I think that's more of a case why I feel he's that's why I feel more of a case why he needs to be relieved of his duties and let Josie come in and just bring in a draft a guy. And I will also say this leads me to believe that Evero quite possibly may not be gone. If Evero puts together a decent showing this year, I trust me, I understand, I know, but he's bringing a lot of his guys for multiple years. They're not just going to break their contracts and go with him if for some reason Evero becomes a head coach, which I don't think he's going to want to leave. I don't think so. I think he's trying to try to build something here, almost like what Johnson is doing in Detroit. Real quick, let me read this super chat. Eternal, aside optimism, I remind you of our schedule. Yeah, I remember the schedule. Trust me, I remember it, man. I ain't worried about the schedule. I ain't worried about the schedule. See, Dougie, what's up, man?
I'm gonna mess with you because you brought that man name up. I had to pop in when you said that man name.
Yeah, man. Nick, I know, Nick, hit the link. I know, man. We just signed him, man. Come on up on stage, Nick.
That's D. What did I tell you before you came on? Behind the scenes, I said something's gonna happen. Yeah. I said I called it right. 10 minutes before you went live?
Yep. You said something's gonna pop off while I'm live. Yeah, man. That's why I'm kind of glad I kind of was busy, with my trips. Because, man, I'm able to kind of hit everything free agency that happened day 2 and hit this right here. So,
Well, exactly. Why you think I was able to deliver my video earlier this morning? Like I said, we've both been on the road with it. But now I'm going to really put I think Dan Morgan is cooking, but I'm going to really put a little bit of pressure on him. I'm going to put a pressure on him. Okay. You have to assign one of those veterans and do not let them walk out of Charlotte or get on a flight or get in a car. I don't care if it's Chase Young or I don't care if it's Jadeveon Clowney. One of those, you gotta. You know how you got insurance when you play baseball, or let's just say insurance runs, and you just want to run the score up, run the score up because you cannot get it. You cannot get enough pass rushers. You can get plenty of. There's nothing like, oh, we're good on pass rushers. We have, a set number. No, you can get plenty. And again, if he runs it up and doubles down today, again, like I'm telling people, Dan Morgan, and I said in my video, Dan Morgan is not a Scott Fitterer. I don't care. If anybody shows me or says that, please have proof. That's all I say. Please have proof. Because again, on paper, nobody thought Carolina would be making these amount of moves in free agency when Dan Morgan took over. Nobody.
Right.
Nobody. Not even myself. I thought it'll be day 2, day 3. We have been consistent all the way through a legal tampering day 1, all the way still continuing going through the end of the week. and you
Right.
still have a safety that's still supposedly on visit right now in Carolina. So, me personally, like I said, I mean, I'm loving the offseason. I've stated my optimism is going up, but I'm gonna keep it, tamed because it was like that last year. But you can tell it's a different culture. Yes, I mean, people call it a retool. Yes, people call it a rebuild, whatever they're trying to rebuild, whatever you want to say, they're doing something up there in that front office, and it's showing with these signings.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, we got 57 people watching, man. I only got 23 likes. What's going on, y'all? Hit that like button for me, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Become a member of Panthers Prime Podcast, man. I'm a turn on subscriber only.
Hey, no. I'm laughing. He said, "Here, I'll do this." My YouTube, me and D go back. D was like one of my first people. I want to say, D, you were one of my first people I brought on whenever I first started bringing people on the channel. Man, my channel's What's Up, Doug. Like I said, I always do this because I'm a regular over here. My name is CW over here. What's up, Doug, man? If you want to, it doesn't matter. You can subscribe over to the channel, but I'm always here to support my guy D on his channel, man. Unless he wants me to shout out the channel, but I see you ask for it. Panther 910, but it's What's Up, Doug, on YouTube, man. So I definitely appreciate you asking and all that, man.
All right. Real quick, let me finish. Let me knock this out real quick. I want to talk about Dane Jackson real quick. All right, let's see here. So Dane Jackson got a contract. The Panthers signed him for a base value of 8.5 for $3 million signing. Now, this is what incentives, and this is something that I believe Brian Burns should have done. Now, the incentives is
Brandon Tillis is the GOAT.
Say what now?
Brandon Tillis is the GOAT. That's what I said. Brandon Tillis is the GOAT for what he did with this incentive. Yeah. That's what we wanted Brian Burns to do.
Right, exactly. Incentives tied to playtime, interceptions, and making the playoffs. So, guys, listen. These are terms in Carolina that, especially that last one, making the playoffs as part of an incentive. Man, listen, this is going to make players play harder and be more cognitive about what's going on in their set section, their set part of the field, because his money is dependent upon it. It ain't much. He ain't got a lot of money into this, but this is an incentive that I feel Brian Burns should have wanted to have, man, to shut the people up. Big ups to him.
So, D, I would say this. If you look at his contract, I just did a deeper dive maybe about an hour or two ago. They stated that his second year can be void. His second year of his contract can be like dead money. Like the dead money does not hurt us at all in his second year. This basically is you had good numbers as a depth, and you did start a little bit when they had injury up north. But now we're trying to see what can you do as a potential starter. I don't know if that means, you're playing nickel. I don't know if that means you're playing boundary corner, but whatever. You're going to get playing time. And based off your particular stats, like you said, this is on you. If you want to hit that money, you do it. I'll give an example. Look at what Chris Jones did when he was at the Chiefs. He missed one game, right? But if you look at when he hit that incentive, he was so happy because they want that extra money. They're going to get that extra money if they can. And again, if you think about it, the Chiefs are already in the playoffs whenever he got that incentive. So,
yeah. I mean, and it's a new day in Carolina. Shout out to Brent Tillis, man, bringing that KC culture over here to Carolina, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful. Marcos, what's up, man? What's going on? Big tight, tighten up. We hit that like button. Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, I'm about to hit subscriber only mode on this thing, man. We got what? How many likes we got right now? We got 70 people watching. And let's see, did we crack? Okay, we have 40. Hey, man, get me up to 60, man. Get me up to 60 likes, man. Yeah, is Dane Jackson good? Dane Jackson is okay at best, in my opinion. I saw him in a couple games. The best game he probably has any type of tape on. Maybe that Cowboys game where the Cowboys just got ran over on the offensive side. I mean, on the defensive side. On the offensive side, Dak couldn't do nothing. And they rotated in different cornerbacks. And, I mean, it was hard for Dak to figure out what the Bills were doing. So, in that regard, when he has a good supporting cast, Dane is good. Now him as the number one guy, I don't know. I just don't know.
Hey, that was my bad. I had to step away. I had to take my pop's call. He was checking on Mama Dukes. Did you go over his stats or his connection? The reason why we signed him? Did you talk about that, D?
Yeah, the connection with Dan Morgan.
Yeah, with Dan Morgan.
Yeah.
I mean, stat wise, if people really look at it, I mean, the Bills backfield. Well, I said backfield. Bat four was very good. So I mean, if you read your own tea leaves, they say he was a very solid corner. He doesn't have the numbers where we did have a DJ before where this man only had 16 interceptions. Was it 14 interceptions in 6 seasons? I mean, he this particular guy, Dan Jackson, definitely is a PBU hawk, meaning that he may not get your interceptions, but he at least had PBUs for it. So I think that's where I'm glad that they put that incentive of interceptions in his contract. I understand.
So
again,
is he like a Von Bell replacement in a sense? Because Von Bell to me was like a PBU king.
Well, I mean, we're talking 2 different positions though, because you're talking with a safety and a corner. Are
talking about? Yeah.
Are you just talking about just getting PBUs? Period.
Yeah. That because I never really seen Von Bell be like that ball hawk, and I never, to be honest with you, I never really seen Dante Jackson be that ball hawk either. So he could be Dante Jackson replacement. Yeah. I mean, but still, at the safety position, we need someone like I go back to Kirk Coleman.
No, but he's not playing safety. He's gonna play corner. But if you look,
I know that. Yeah, I know that.
But look at Jordan Fuller. Jordan Fuller, I think within his time being at the Rams, I want to say he's had 8 interceptions. But last year he had a combined 94 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 8 PBUs. So again, I mean, you have another cat out there in Jeffrey Simmons as well. What are we gonna do with that?
Who's the guy who's there right now? Isn't it Fuller that's there right now, right? Yeah, Jordan Fuller.
There right now. Fuller's here with us right now.
What you think, man? You think he's gonna leave the building without a contract? Because wasn't there 2 other teams that wanted him?
I mean, he's had other interests. I can care less about the back end. I need that front end because front end can make anybody in the back end look good.
Okay.
And that's just that again. That's my opinion on it. Again, not lock your front 7 up first. Then we'll work about the back end. Like I said, the game of football is won in the trenches. It's not one in the back end. It's one in the trenches. Yeah. And if you can get somebody in the trenches, you're good to go.
Well, you know what, man? They're doing that right now. With
look! I didn't sex you up, my bad.
Yeah, I mean. Well, I talked about this right before you came on, and I said, when we're looking at, this guy here, Alshon Robinson, 22.5 mil.
Dude is huge.
He's huge, bro. And to think about these 3 guys right here, Nick Thurman was signed right after Fitterer got fired. Big Derrick Brown, and then Robinson. I don't know if Robinson. I don't think he's gonna play nose tackle, but I mean, gosh. We got some beef up front now, man.
Let me paint you a picture. Let me paint a picture because this is the picture I need people to really realize. DB is how big? 6'5", 300 pounds. Imagine you do a stunt double. We know what a stunt double is, right? If you do a stunt double and then you have a 6'4", 300-pound nose tackle coming right at you, what are you gonna do?
You better start praying. That's what you better do. Yeah,
like I said, I mean, if people really look at the size, and one thing that we lacked, and I know D was saying it, we couldn't stop the run. You cannot stop the run. If you look at the highlights from this fella right here, he is a stout run stopping nose tackle. Yes, he can get better in pass coverage, but what's the one thing that we hurt in Carolina was stopping the run. You put him on the own side, Derrick Brown, and you see the wonders that are about to happen. I'll even say this again with the DN that we just signed. Again, you still have Clowney and Young there in Carolina. I'm not saying that things are going to get jailed up, but it's looking up. It's looking up. So I mean, I love this signing right here, and like I said, I actually wish I could see you a couple of highlights. It's not gonna get copyrighted, but when I say his highlights is filthy, I remember when the Giants played they played the Saints in the Superdome, and when I say he slung Alvin Kamara back. I'm not talking about. I mean, if you look at the hands, the mitts, he basically slung them back. So, for me, I love the signing. I love the signing. Love it.
Hey, did you see when him and Trent Williams got into it? Trent Williams pushed that dude like 5 yards.
Yep.
Oh man,
but
man.
Look at the comparison though. I mean, us as Panther fans look at the heydays. Just imagine KK Short. I will put KK Short in the same category as DB. What did KK Short need to help him to progress in his years in Carolina? He needed a running mate, and that running mate was Star Latuile. Now DB has his own running mate, and let's see if it works. I know it was two different systems. We did run a 4-3 then, but we do know you can still do a mixture of a 3-4 or do a multiple defense and have both of these gentlemen lined up together.
Yeah, man. Let me ask you this question. With these three guys here, where does Shy Tuttle fit in the mix with all this, in your opinion?
You want my honest?
yeah, honest. Or get me would you cut it?
Cut it.
Hey man.
I'm being honest. With Thurman showed and Shy Tuttle is undersized. And it's nothing against him. Again, I am not a content creator that bashes players. But he's not he was a rotational piece. And we try to put him in to be a starter. And you can't do that. You can't do that in the league where, we play 3 different teams twice a year. They know that he's not a starter because he was a rotational piece when he was at the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, he had highlights here and there. Yes, he had the bit boy interception against Matt Ryan. But other than that, what did he show?
Nothing.
So that's my honest opinion. I joked about him being cut, but he don't need to start. There's no way he's starting over this man right here. No way.
Yeah. The Watchmen put all the specs in here. Look at this. Derek Brown, 6'5", 320. Alshon, 6'4", 320. So both of them playing beside each other will be beautiful to see. Man, oh man.
But just imagine what's going to training camp and we walk up and you see them big giants coming down the stairs together.
You better hide your wives.
We ain't gonna cut up too bad now. We gonna cut up with
Man, shoot, man. But I'm not gonna lie, for the Carolina Panthers, man, this is what we needed. And people are saying, "Oh, we're only focusing on the offensive side of the ball. We done tore the defense up." You got to give stuff time, man. You see, we done made a linebacker move. We got this guy here. I mean, we're making strides. We just got a defensive end. These dudes know what they're doing, man. I feel so confident. Like everything that we kind of got rid of, we just replaced. And we still got the same amount of picks.
But you want to know something too? One thing that I'm liking outside of them getting they're getting veterans, they're young. Yes, I understand Clowney's the only person that's over 30, but most of the guys we're getting are no older than 27.
Right.
No older than 27.
Yeah. We've gotten younger, bro. We've gotten younger. Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, talk to me about this guy right here, man. We just signed him. Talk to me about him.
And like I said, everybody's been talking about him. Again, I don't talk about players I really don't know. I know when I've been on Twitter, everybody's talking about the big game he had against Carolina. That's all the homework I did on him because, again, I wanted to see if we were going to sign him. I already put my counter out there to Dan Morgan. Lock up 2 out of the 3. I mean, you got one. You got a young guy. Now the veteran. I mean, we could have did both veterans, but now Dan Morgan has to lock up one of those veterans because you have no vet in the room anymore. I mean, with him, now you have Barno, you have DJ Johnson, and I think is another cat. Now, what are you going to do with it? I mean, you have to have a veteran in the room. You just can't have all young cats and nobody that's made a Pro Bowl, nobody that's, had double-digit sats or close to double-digit sats or what have you. So it's a young room, But I'm really looking at Barno. I was very high on him. I wanted him to get reps. I know the injury that he suffered during the season, but I'm definitely looking forward to this young man here getting more opportunities. But again, 8 sacks. I know. I think 2 of them came against Carolina. That's still 6 sacks. I mean, we let go of a guy that didn't get double-digit sacks, and we can go there with that. But hey, I'm gonna keep it professional and keep it cute for him. But hey, let's just see.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I want to see a little bit more because that's really the only type of tape I got to is that scoop and score from last year in that horrible Vikings game. I ain't gonna lie to you, that game was horrible, man. I wanted to forget all about that game because I was hoping Adam Thielen was going to turn up in that game.
I'll give you this. Guess who he learned behind? And I actually liked him. I knew he was too pricey for us, but he learned behind Danielle Hunter. That was in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And when you're a young cat on the block, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to be a sponge. You're supposed to learn from the veterans. And Danielle Hunter is one of the best DNs in the league. Just look at the contract he just got. I mean, going down there to Houston, going, being a tandem with the Houston Texans. I definitely think it's a wait and see. I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on these players because again, they're doing it the right way. And I will even back up your take on I call him Easy E Evero on Easy E probably doing pulling a Ben Johnson. It just has to be the fit that he wants. That's what I really think it has to be as well. I think Seattle was probably the fit that he wanted this past year. But if you look at the teams coming out next year, who can possibly fire a coach? I mean, the Cowboys. I know I live in Texas. I know what everybody's calling there, but he's not going to be the Cowboys' number one option. I mean, it's a lot of teams that are not going to be looking at coaches next year. So we might be able to keep him an extra year unless he just blows the team out. So I agree with you on that. So he's bringing in pieces that he's familiar with, people that have had prior connections with him, and dogs. Like I said, opportunity for dogs to be dogs, not sitting behind and just waiting to chop at the bit.
Yeah. What, we signed Clowney? I didn't get no notification that we signed Clowney.
Where you did that?
Someone in the chat posted that.
You know I would have said that.
It hit our phones, man. Hey, listen, I got everybody on Twitter alert on. As soon as they post anything, I'm looking at it. Nah, I didn't get that, man.
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I did see Amari Barno's Instagram page the other day. He's working. He's doing his thing.
But see, I didn't know the injury was that bad. I didn't know that. That's the reason I brought him up. And again, one thing that you can't teach is speed. You can't teach speed. Now technique and all that, we can teach him that. But the Joker is fast. He still has the fastest 40, and I hate saying this, but he still has the fastest 40 that's ever come through the combine. Outside of that, I mean, you can teach a cat pass rushing moves, but you can't teach speed.
Yeah. And kind of what I talked about I can't remember if I was on Unk's live or someone else's live, but I said the difference between fast and quick is you can get a fast guy, they can streak down the field. That's nice. I'd rather have someone quick, come out of your break, make separation for yourself. You know what I mean? In tight spaces, even right there where they're lined up and they're in man coverage, press coverage. How he can just get open right there off the quick step. That's what I want.
Hey, I'm actually laughing. Who was that? Was that Martin? I thought you were gonna put it Martin L. King. I wasn't comparing. That was a little petty moment because he didn't cost us 30 mil, but I was going back to the sacks. He had 8 sacks. How many sacks did Brian Burns have? And he started. And this guy's a rotational piece.
He's a rotational piece.
That's all I was getting at.
I mean, it does. Listen. This dude here, man.
Hey, don't you do it because you know I'm ready to fire up. I'm ready to fire that up.
And what was that contract that he got again?
I just seen it. 2 years. I just seen it 2 years. I just seen it. Give me 1 second.
Like 2 years, 14 or something like that.
I thought it was 15. But yeah, you might be right. So it's 2 years, 12.5 million.
So, guys, just like what I've been talking about this whole time, you can get someone that's going to have the same, if not better, production than a Brian Burns. He's replaceable, and we just replaced him.
You ready to do it?
We just replaced him, man. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers, man. Not being hog-tied by Brian Burns. Yeah. Not being hog-tied by Brian Burns.
Go ahead and get into it?
Get into what?
You really want me to say? You really want me to say it? You got people that's emotionally tied to Brian Burns. That's the problem. And putting out bad narratives and then speaking for Panther Nation. That's what the problem is.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, we on these big networks and stuff and credential members. That's not the voice of everybody who's Panthers fans. So it's just a voice. That's all that is. So shout out to Brian Burns.
Hold on. So this is the stats. So Jeremy Fowler just said it. He had 8 sacks in 15 games. So you know that means he didn't play 2 games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting now. You see where I'm getting at?
I see where you at.
Look,
I see where you at. Yeah, I see where you at. And see, just like I said, if we would have gave Brian Burns that contract, we could not have made these signings that we've made. You got to look at the bigger picture, man. Brian Burns was horrible for us because he didn't want to go on a team-friendly deal. And, you know, quite frankly, I want to stop talking about this dude because he aggravates me. And I can't wait till we play the Giants so I could be down on the field talking about him the whole time because he ain't going to get past. He ain't getting past Robert Hunt. He ain't getting past all these dudes. He ain't doing that. We gonna light this dude up. I can't wait for it, man. I can't wait for it. I'm going to be there.
So D, I'm gonna ask you this.
What up?
We got one out of the 2 that's remaining, and if you say you don't care, you don't care. I do have a preference, but I just want to see where your head is. Clowney or Young?
Clowney or Young? How old is Young?
Young's only 24. That's the crazy thing about it.
Yeah, I would go with Young.
24.
I would go with Young. I like Jadeveon though. I'm not gonna lie. That's a tough one. That's a hard question. I would go with Young because Young is still young. That's funny. He's still young. You know, he can learn, you know, Everell's offense and kind of be here for a little minute. Jadeveon, he's been a journeyman. He's very, very, you know, he's him. I do think that he's hit a cap, so to speak, on what he can do, and people have probably figured him out in whatever scheme he's been in. Because wasn't he with the Patriots as well at one point, if I'm not mistaken?
Who?
Jadeveon. Wasn't he with the Patriots?
I don't think so. Here, I can check, but I don't think.
I'm probably thinking about. I'm thinking about Judon. My bad. That's what I'm thinking about. Judon. Yeah, but whatever team he's been on, he's been kind of figured out, and you know. I don't know. So I would go with the young. I would go with the younger one out of the 2.
So look, I did try to trick you because again, like you said, you can't go wrong. But give me a 31-year-old DN/linebacker that gets 9.5 sacks. Look at that too.
Is that how much you got? Is that how much you got?
Young man, huh?
Is that how much Jadeveon got?
He got last year 9.5.
9.5 sacks. What team was he on?
The Baltimore Ravens, but they had some dogs now.
Yeah, see, they had some dogs, man. It was coming from both sides.
Yeah, now Baltimore had a now.
Yeah, Baltimore had that team, man. So I don't know, bro. Like for me, okay, how many did Chase Young have last year?
So do you really want to count that? Because you know he split. You know he went. You know he got traded, then he went along
to San Fran.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a split. Yeah. I'm gonna give you
no. Give me the full thing.
7.5.
7.5 for the full thing.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you know what? Yeah, go ahead, split. Because I bet the majority of that came in San Fran, right?
All right. So if we look, he had 2, 3, 4, 6 sacks when he was with the Washington Commanders.
Oh.
And he had 1, 2. So he had a half. So that's 1, 2, 2.5 when he was with the 49ers.
Okay. Hey, shout out to the 100 that's watching right now. We only had 61 likes. Hey, get them likes up to about 90 for me, man. hit that like button for me real quick. Also, Eternal 252, slow down. You know what Tupac said about revenge. Hey, man, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Appreciate that so much, man. Yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the content, man, do me a favor, hit the like button for me, man. Share, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new here, also become a member. Think about becoming a member of Panthers Prime Podcast if you your heart so deems to do that, man. We are pushing forward, man, to having at least about 100 members here on the channel, man, before the month of April comes in. So we got a little ways to go, man. So go ahead and hit that join button, man. It's only $3.99. Go to the home section of Panthers Prime Podcast. It's only $3.99 and become a member of the channel. You won't be let down. We got some good stuff over here.
Desktop.
So
yeah, put a little nugget on there. Only on desktop.
Yeah, on
desktop.
Only on desktop. Now, if you are on mobile, you can go to the homepage and click the top link with the arrow on the top, and it's going to take you to all my links. And at the top, I have PPP membership links up there that you can go directly to it, even if you're on mobile. So go check that out as well. Okay. All right.
Sir.
So yeah, Doug, for me, man, I'm not gonna lie. For me, I like a Chase Sheet. I like, oh man, just Davion though, man. But he was with Baltimore, so that's like a it's hard. It's hard, bro. It's hard. That's a hard question.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, that's the reason why I put it out there, because again, I'm putting a challenge out to Dan Morgan. Try to double down. I'm telling you, if you double down, the respect will be on your name. I mean, you already got it now. I mean, you already got it. But people really gonna know you standing on business if you double down. They know you're gonna.
Hey, facts, Martin King. Facts. Young has not peaked yet. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. Yeah, I feel like that. I'm gonna stick with Young, Dougie. I'm gonna stick with Young.
Well, like I say, I just you know, I be coming from a thinking and analytics side where I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Because again, I mean, you can't go wrong. You really can't. I mean, if you give Clowney, you give him a 2-year. If you get Chase, you give him a 3. Give him a 3-year deal.
Okay.
So
okay. All right. Real quick, Elijah. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Elijah. Willem Brown Haynes. Robinson. Yeah, Elijah Haynes says Willem Brown, Robinson, and Chase Young. That's an excellent D-line. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a pretty scary one. Achilles said Young's going to be too expensive. How much is he looking for? Let's go to over the cap real quick.
I don't. So that's the thing, because again, people think that, but people also didn't think Carolina had money to spend. And look at all. I
surely didn't think we had that much money, bro.
So you want to know another person who we need to give credit to? Brendan Tillis. Again, when he was hired, what was the other guy we had when we had Rule and Frank Wright? So how do you? I know it started with an S. What was the guy that was over the cap?
Suleiman.
Yeah. Suleiman. Yeah,
Suleiman.
That guy didn't show you anything with cap. We were just handing out money, and then we weren't retaining anybody. Why do you think they were giving out? They're giving out these 3-year deals, 2-year deals, because again, it's spaced out over. And then I just seen something as well. We're eating all our dead cap this year, where we have no dead cap going into 2025.
Really?
Yes,
that's crazy.
And that tweet is out there on Twitter. We're eating Bozeman, Bell, and somebody else's dead cap number this year, where we have no dead cap going into 2025.
Oh snap! That's crazy. Man, that's smart.
I mean, when you have assistant GM or whatever Brendan Tillis title is, you got somebody that came from the Kansas City Chiefs and actually is doing his job and actually knows what he's doing, and he was named right underneath Adam Peters as one of the best guys to come in and help an organization. Dan Morgan, and I'll give credit. I have said his name lately. I'll give credit to David Temp and Dan Morgan on bringing Brendan Tillis in. I give a lot of credit to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man.
So
I wanted what's his name? What's the guy's name who I wanted? Alec Hallaby.
Peters.
That's no Alec Hallaby.
Oh, how is it Hallaby the one from the Eagles we were talking about?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hallaby would have been dope, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm liking everything that Tillis is doing. And actually Tillis was the one I hated. I didn't want him at all. I truly didn't want him.
You know, a lot of people here. I'll turn my camera on. I know, look kind of wild. I turn my camera on. I look.
I'm gonna leave mine off. I look real wild.
Bro, Mama Deuce didn't take me through there, boy. But I'm actually glad I'm glad she in the bedroom doing her exercise because I know she would have heard me. She would have said, "What'd you say?" But nah, yeah. I mean, Tillis. I think the media. And that's where people are getting the wrong persona or the wrong perception of people. And I think Brandon Tillis was just it was almost yin to yang. Dan Morgan needed Brandon Tillis to be his yin to yang. But I even put Dave Canales in there. When you have a head coach and a GM that's interlocked and they know what each other want, the sky's the limit. And I think Dan Morgan knows exactly what type of players that he needs to bring in. And I'm laughing because being able to say Mama Duke said come first. My daddy here now, so I'm off duty. I'm off duty. They in there stretching. I'm off duty, man. No, sir. I'm off duty.
Yeah.
Hold
on. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Let me read this. Super chat. Eternal 252 said that's a fact. Key Bryce is peaking. Okay. Okay. I mean, all right.
Look, D, the funny thing about it is now we're gonna have two Young. So people be like, oh, Young is peaking. Which Young you talking about?
Yeah. Which one are you talking about, man? Which one, Bryce? Now I do believe that Bryce Young is gonna have. Let me make sure. I think he's gonna have a sophomore, right there.
Hey, you need a stage,
bro. Listen, man. This past week, bro. Man, we left. Bro, I left the house, right? Drove all the way down to South Carolina, picked the group up 5 a.m., drove to D.C., did Arlington, did all the stuff in D.C., drove them right back last night, bro, and then came back home. Bro, I am tired. Look, I still haven't got much sleep, man.
I would say that you got me laughing because I got shaved. I put my shades on because I'm kind of up now. I didn't go to bed till 2 this morning. I didn't go to bed at 2 this morning, man. And I had to get up and hit the clock. Like I said, I don't have to clock in, but I had to get on and work. And then Mama Deuce talking about, I got an ortho appointment this morning. I said, what? Yeah. Man, so she giving me the blues, man. But trust me, man, I understand the struggle. Like I said, I'm getting a cut next week because this guy got a cut. Hey, look out here looking like a bear.
Hey, shoot, man. It's hard not to, bro. It's hard not to. With our line of work, how we be moving, man. That's why I got my whole clipper set in my bag with me.
You set up real good. Set up real good. Man. That personal clippers. I love it when people say they got them personal clippers. I love it. I love it.
You better have it, man. You never know. You may walk up on one. You got to be right. You never know, man. You better be right.
Hey, you see it, then you run to that room and make sure that you know exactly where they go, and then you run right back downstairs.
Facts, man. Place will be great. That's what Jordan Roberts said. Okay. Hey guys, real quick, if y'all are enjoying the content, man, I see we got 95. Doug, I ain't gonna lie, this is my first time saying it, but we had 100 people in the room today, man. And man, that's the first for Panthers Prime Podcast, and I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us, since day one, man. But to the ones that are just finding out about Panthers Prime Podcast, subscribe to the channel and become a member, man. If you're enjoying the channel, you want to support with super stickers, super chats, man. If you also want to do Cash App information is at the bottom ticker there, and that'll be pulling up real soon. So, yeah, if you want to support the channel, man, support what we do. We just did a members giveaway just a couple days ago, man. So each month I do a members giveaway where we send, Cash Apps to all the members who've been rocking with Panthers Prime Podcast. So we do a lot, man. Got a lot going on. Don't forget, I got the trips. Listen, a lot of stuff been going on as far as the developer I had. So I'm actually building the website. I know I got a couple people that's been asking me, hey, what's going on with the website? Guys, I am not a web developer. I drive charter buses. so I'm on YouTube trying to figure out how to move this code to over here and do this and this right here. So y'all just give me just a little bit, but it'll be up. All right, it'll be up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I mean, like I said, it's a time where you got to put in the work, man. You got to put in the work. And like I said, our guy D is definitely on the ground. Trying. Like he said, he's driving, but on the road, like PPP on the road. He should do a segment where we sitting there watching him drive, and then we have a segment, man. Turn the camera on. You got the kids.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not while I'm driving. Absolutely not.
But yeah, man, it's a great time. It's really a great time because nobody thought Carolina was really gonna be able to do anything. And I've seen where I'm just gonna call him Mr. Combs went on Pat McAfee show and said he doesn't know the direction what Carolina's doing. And I think that is where a lot of people are that emotionally tied. It's time to turn the page. I hate it because now we will see if Dan Moore can lock down and re-sign a Derrick Brown. If he can't, then there is an issue. There is an issue,
right?
Because there's no reason why DB should be walking out of Charlotte going to another team. I understand, the whole thing with BB, but DB is one of the top leaders on this team now. He is definitely a captain now. When you look at all the talent that we're bringing in, I do think possibly it just depends. Shaq either takes a pay cut or Shaq gets beat out of a job. Basically,
Shaq needs to go.
That's
he just needs to go. The same way Howard feels about Bryce Young. I just want him to go. I'm not going. It ain't nothing personal. I just need Shaq Thompson to go, man. This dude who we do, Josie is like that guy when it comes down to playing the middle linebacker position.
Like if you do tape on this man, he's not again a thud type of linebacker. He is a wrap it up, meet you in the hole. Let's see what we're gonna do. Am I gonna get ran over or I'm gonna take you back? And that's one thing that I will say. Frankie Louisville had heart, but Frankie Louisville had 22 missed tackles last year. People,
facts.
22,
facts,
22,
facts. Yeah, Redman boy, what's up, man? Yeah, 22, bro, 22.
So, to me, like I said, I'm loving the signings. We're not done. I think so. We get a DN. I think we got 3 more signings in us. 3 more, and then you hit that draft room. 3 more, you hit that draft room.
Cornerback, another linebacker for me would be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe
what linebacker is gonna be out there?
Yeah, maybe not. What about run? No, we ain't got no more running backs.
Well, now, if you really want to talk about running back, what I'm afraid with running back is
talk to me.
Now you got Miles Sanders still, you got Chuba, you got Blackshear, you got Tariq Cohen.
Right.
If they draft somebody, and you remember I brought this point up to you. Is it a 3-player opportunity for either Miles Sanders, Blackshear, Blackshear, and Tariq Cohen getting cut? I already know who you're gonna say, and I agree with you with that. I already know you're gonna say Blackshear is automatic because of the that he brings.
Yeah, that's my dude, man.
So I'm gonna make it where I want to hear your point.
Okay. All right. So for me personally, looking at film, I would have to say my order. See, that's hard because I know what Tariq Cohen was.
That's where I'm. Where we're on the same page. That's where I'm looking at. And we never saw it. That's the thing that I'm upset. We never saw. We heard about it in practice. I can't wait. Like I'm not going to training camp for one day, and it's in Charlotte. I'm at least got to see it 2 days. I got to stay at least 2 days. I have to see it.
Yeah. I mean, if we because they re-signed him for a year, right? Or was it just a practice squad re-sign? Cohen. Yeah,
Cohen
that
was
was just
one of the ones whenever the season ended, he was already on he was already on the 1-year deal. He was already brought back. He was retained before even free agency started.
Right. I don't know the details of it, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be elevated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to be elevated to the active roster, depending on if he's healthy or not. That was a Chris Tabor signing because he felt bad. Now I don't know if Dan Morgan is emotionally attached to him. I don't think so, because that was a Chris Tabor situation. But what I will say is, if you look back at tape, Tariq Coleman ain't no scrub. Does he still have that same step?
Shout out to them Aggies. I always say it every time we talk about that Aggie pride is real, man. Like I said, Tariq Coleman was the human joystick. I'm gonna call him exactly what we called him in Aggie land, human joystick. Yeah. I mean, you're at an HBCU, a FCS school, and getting national attention that you were getting. I mean, before he really got hurt in Chicago, I mean, you can blink and he's gone.
Yeah.
So, I still, in a way, I want to give Miles Sanders grace. I want to give him grace. Again, like I said, if I'm giving Icky 3 games, I have to give Miles Sanders 3 games. I have to. But even when I say 3 games, Pete, what I mean by that is training camp. If you get beat out in training camp, they already said Chuba Hubbard's RB1. So
he's already RB1.
Who you're competing with is Blackshear and Tariq Cohen. That's the only 2 people you're beating out right now.
He's lost already. Miles Sanders is lost already, just with those 2.
I said, because Miles Sanders can only play running back.
That's
it. Thing that Blackshear has to his tools and to that toolbox, he can play kickoff and punt return. But again, what we're really letting you know is, if we draft a running back here next month, that room just got a fire lit underneath it. And I'm praying that we do the right thing. Praying that we do the right thing.
Yeah, we got to, man. And even, there's a possibility that Miles Sanders won't be here simply because we're going to draft the running back as well.
Facts.
Yeah, and Tariq Cohen may not be here either. They may cut him after giving him a situation, or release him or trade him. So what I do know for sure is Chuba and Raheem, the 2 people who should have been playing last year consistently, are going to be here this year. And that's the biggest point for me. Miles Sanders, I mean, heck, I know a lot of people don't want to do this, but I'll spin the block on a Foreman. I would. I think Foreman is still serviceable.
Now we talked about it, and I brought up the whole thing. Look, you smiling because you already know what you did. You try to pull a slick one in there. On me. I brought you the info, and I laid it right here, and I said, "Hey, are you sure you want?"
I don't remember it. Refresh my memory. I'm just saying, like Foreman, he fits the mold that I believe a Dave Canellis wants to perpetuate this year, man. Miles Sanders just don't fit that. He's not a bruiser. He's like, if the hole is open, I may have it. Deontay Foreman is going to get through that joint. So I'm cool with spinning the block on him, man. For real.
Hey, shout out to my go ahead. You got some comments because I see my guy. The comments.
Yeah. BY said PPP Squarespace is a lifesaver. Yeah, man. I got that Wix, man. I shouldn't. I already paid my money, so Wix it is. Eternal said I might get Howard a Bryce. You might get Howard a Bryce jersey. Hey, Howard gonna cuss you out, man. What this?
Move.
Chris Shepard said, what are the 3? Oh, okay, yeah. I think he was asking about your question.
About the running backs.
Running backs, yeah. So y'all saying J.C. Horn is staying?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
If he ain't gone by now, he's staying. And
that don't mean that.
See, you about
that
to
don't
hit
mean
this in button. Don't do that.
That don't mean that.
He is staying.
Well, I'll say this: if JC Horn gets injured this year, he's done.
Now, okay. See, now we can talk about that. The reason why he's not done yet, he's still on a rookie contract. He is pennies to the dollar right now. And let's just say he dominates at another team and we didn't give him the opportunity to display it. I will be upset.
Yeah, but we can't keep thinking like that. Like players, like we got a losing mentality here that we're trying to eradicate. And if he just so happens to like be healthy and don't play good this year, which I don't think that'll be the case because every time he's on the field, he's a 5-star, he's up there. He's up there, top 5.
If
he's only played 27% of his rookie deal. And I'm like, what's the point?
See, the same
27% of his rookies.
You want to know something? The same way you feel about Blackshear is the same way I feel about Horn. So now I'm gonna let you have it. Go ahead and get it out your system. Get it out your system.
No, but okay. So I did a video last year. Is JC Horn a bust or not? And I said at that point, it's too early to say. He was injured the past 2 years. His best season was his rookie season, in my opinion. And same thing how it was for what's his name for Jeremy Chin. Their best seasons were their rookie seasons. And it's been a decline, and we only see JC Horn when he's healthy. So for me personally, it's like, why am I keeping someone who's only played 27% of a 4-year deal? Let him go. But I understand when he is on the field, he's effective. So I get it. But, man, I'm just like, man, we could get someone else that's going to play a full 17 games, man. But I feel what you say, because I would have been heartbroken if we did not re-sign Amir Smith-Marset or RaheemBlackshear. So I guess I'm emotionally tied to a player or two. So I get it. I get it.
I'll turn the camera. I was waiting till you're done because I can say the same thing. I am too.
You probably was cussing me out. That's why you throwing the middle finger. Yeah.
Now look. The mic was still on. The camera was just off.
Go ahead. What you want to say about JC?
You said what I had to say about JC Horn?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you know how you've been in the gym and you pop out your summer body. That's all I'm gonna say. I really think if he stays healthy, he's gonna pop it out. He's gonna show.
I know good doggone well. You ain't used that type of it. Y'all, hey, shout out C Dougie, bringing analogies that don't matter when we talking about summer body. What?
he been in the gym. That's where I'm getting at. He been in the gym, and we're gonna see when he pop out during the summer. That's what I was getting at. We're gonna see what he about when he pop out in the summer. Because what?
Well, your boy Chris Shepard believes you. He said JC ain't going anywhere. So,
I mean, when you really look at it, what happened?
What was that? Sound like something crashed into the apartment complex. Scared me. Hey, we still going. Shout out. That thing scared me bad just now, man. Yeah. Now go ahead, C Dougie. My bad. Y'all saw me get scared on live too.
No, you good. You good. Yeah. No, that got me laughing. Oh, see, here go Quan. I see Quan. I seen who was that? Yeah, Supernova. Yeah, no, Supernova. They talking about me saying, the whole thing went Horn. Hey, I'm an advocate for it, man. I love it. Like I want him to prove everybody wrong. I want him to prove everybody wrong.
Said Tar Heel Kev said
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Redman Boy said, yeah, JC staying unless they plan on trading him for T. Higgins. Yeah, I mean, do we need T. Higgins? I don't think so.
Not right now. See, that's why I really wanted to talk about that that video that Deontay and Adam Thielen had, and what Thielen said. I really enjoyed that.
Did you see me play it? Did you see what I played?
I like what he said. I know what he said. Unless you want to replay it, I like what he said.
Hey, check it out real quick.
What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Good, bro.
How's it going?
Good.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, you too, bro.
How's it been going so far?
Good. Yeah, just came to say what's up to you. Yeah. Respect your game, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
Minnesota, my rookie and stuff. You nice, bro.
I'm excited to have you here, man.
Yeah, bro. Let it work, bro.
We need to have a little duo here.
Chilling, bro.
Man, congrats.
Appreciate you,
Welcome,
bro.
dog. Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shaq Thompson at the end talking about welcome. You ain't gonna be here much longer. Yeah. Yeah, what you welcoming? Let me stop.
Hey man, like I said, I really think I actually like what you said. We're a duo. We're a duo, and that I mean, we don't know what's really going to happen. We don't know. You know, he did say he wanted to go to a contender. You know, he thought Carolina were going to be a Super Bowl team. I don't know how he even thought that logic when you got a rookie quarterback and you still had holes on his team. But I do like the more and more I think about it, I like having Adam Thielen and Deontay Johnson on his team. I think Jonathan Mingo would definitely have opportunity to produce and do as well as man.
Yeah, real quick. Eternal 252 said JC better work. Do you see the schedule this year? Come on, Eternal. We done talk about that schedule 14 times. Red Man Boyd, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Talk to me, man.
That video, Adam Thielen talking to old boy in the weight room. He really meant to say it's good to see I got some help this year. Shit, that's what he really meant. I think we doing the right things though. If we get T. Higgins, that'll just be a bonus, man. But other than that, hell, we done did really good so far.
Hey, I know this is not Panther news, but shout out to Kirko. He just got 3 years, $30 million to go to the Bills.
Who?
Kirko.
Curtis Samuel. Oh,
Kirko
got
good. 3 years, $30 million to go play with the Bills.
Snap. He about to turn up.
That's a nice.
Yeah.
He
about to turn up.
For Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, he's basically going to take the Gabe Davis role, man. That's all he's doing.
Right.
Yeah, he's way faster than him.
Yeah. Supernova Moore, what's up, man? Real quick, B. Amos, summer body is crazy. Thank you. I don't know what C. Dougie was talking about. Summer body.
Here you go. I just explained myself. I said, how you want to have the summer body out? I said, he's in the gym, and whenever them workouts start here in OTAs, we're going to see if everybody going to keep that same energy.
Man, I just think, man, that Tillis, whatever his name is, and Dan Morgan,
Brandon Tillis,
they came in with a damn plan, man. We ain't had no plan since now. They actually had a plan, and they sticking to it.
Yeah.
Now the coaching is another story, but so far they doing all the right things, you know.
Correct.
It's a fact.
And if Dan Morgan got that much confidence in Dave Canales, it shouldn't be too bad. And he been in some good spots. So hopefully it's all good. It'll be better than what we've been having. I see shit. I don't see why we can't fight for the division. Shit, hopefully this year. Shit. Defense a little sparse, but shit. Everrow, he worked pretty good with what he got most of the time. So.
Well, you did see that the Atlanta Falcons are going to be investigated for tampering with Kirk Cousins, right?
Yeah, they over there.
They about to lose draft picks. They about to lose a lot of draft picks.
Yeah,
so.
They about to. Panthers about to come up.
Yeah. Go ahead and give us a couple W's for the start of the season. Forfeit them couple games. Shit.
Yeah. Raheem Morris already starting off bad. Look at that. You're already starting off bad.
You know how it is.
JC is gone after this year. Chief Thomas Dickinson said JC said he's staying on business. Hey, well, whichever good foot or good knee or good ankle he got, he's gonna stand on it. That's right.
Hey, real talk.
That's
why I think he's gone after this year. They looking at it like it's a bonus. Hey, it's a bonus if he can make it through the season, and if not, he gone either way. I mean, he's too you know what I'm saying? He's just a liability, really. We ain't had a full season with that guy yet, so
yeah.
I wouldn't feel bad about getting rid of him.
I'm sorry, man. T. Dougie, he about to start cussing.
Yeah, he a lockdown corner when he play, but bro, he don't play enough to be sitting there, cashing him out a check, bro. Come on, that's crazy, man.
Zaire, appreciate it.
We're gonna pay you for every time you take the field. That's how he should get paid. Every time you take the field, you should get paid. That's it.
He get a paycheck when he step up for y'all.
Yeah, you give that man some money, he might goddamn hurt himself at the house. Shit, he ain't coming back. Nah, I want dogs out there. I want motherfuckers that
I'm sorry.
play.
See, Doug, I'm sorry, Doug. I ain't gonna laugh no more.
I like them too. Cause we looked great on paper last year, but man, we didn't do much.
You remember what I told you? My bad, Red, man. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, brother. You good.
I'm gonna say this. You remember how I told you I'm keeping them receipts on Bryce? I got your name. You the only person name. It's gonna say JC Horn, and I'm gonna put D in the biggest bold print as max as it can go. I don't want nobody else, because when this man have a spectacular year, I don't want to hear nothing.
I don't want to hear. Hey, I'm not saying he won't. I'm saying he ain't. He too. You don't know.
Not you, Red Man. Red Man, not you. That was for Demetrius. That wasn't you, man. That was directly to Demetrius. That was directly to Demetrius.
Unc got me wrote down for Bryce. I called him a bust or something. I don't know. He got me wrote down. So I don't know. It's just a lot of frustration last year, man. Cause shit.
I think so. Red Man, let me ask you this question, man. What you think about all the signings that we've done? You think we've done good so far?
A1. I'm surprised we had enough money to get a lot of that stuff done. They working it. Man. I can't be mad at none of it.
That's a fact.
Just because they helping the people who need help. Man. You're helping Derek Brown. You know, you're helping Bryce. And then you kind of fixing what you done let go already on defense. So I mean, they already trying to replace some pieces they lost. So
right.
When the draft
big shout out to Aries. Hey, real quick. Big shout out to Aries Claire. Yeah, man. How you doing? Great to see you on the channel. My understanding is that there is no interest in T. Higgins coming from both sides. Hey, and I trust Aries. She be knowing her stuff. So that's good, because I mean we really don't need them. We don't need them.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, but just the way we was rolling and the way things was looking, I was like, anything possible at this point. Shoot. Nah, but I think with Marset, the Johnson, Mingo and Thielen and Chenault and TMJ, I guess we ain't gonna get rid of him. I think we'll have a decent core back there.
Yeah. Hey, Earl, so we did sign an edge rusher. We signed JD Wonnum from the Vikings. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. I don't want to sound dumb.
I think he the one that knocked that ball out of Bryce's hands. It went flying 50 yards and they picked it up.
Nah, it wasn't him, but he scooped it up. It wasn't him though, but he did scoop that ball up.
I know he was in that frame though. Shit.
Yeah, he scooped that joint up, man. What someone told me don't say nothing. Man. B. Amos, what you mean? Don't mess with Shaq, man. Hey, bump Shaq Thompson. I'm sorry. Man, I don't got nothing personal against him, man. I don't got nothing personal against Shaq Thompson. I just need him to be a dog like this dude we just brought in.
He ain't never been much since we had him, bro. Man, come on, man. He ain't did much since we drafted that dude and his playing with Thomas Davis and them.
Facts.
Hey, I'll say this. Jared Taylor, I appreciate you saying that. My brother's a Commanders fan, and Louisville and Warner are gonna they're gonna do something good in Washington. But I'm gonna give all the credit to I'm gonna give the credit to Dan Quinn, because if Dan Quinn uses Louisville as a familiar player that he had in Michael Parsons, not saying like a Michael Parsons, but if he puts Curse or he puts Chin like he did Curse in Dallas, that defense is gonna be nasty. And that's one thing Washington always has had is a great defense. What'd you say, Redman?
I think they got like 11 picks or something like that, and then they just.
They just gained. Well, no, they traded 3. They traded 3, and they got that 3. They got them. They got. I thought it was 8. It was either 8 or 9.
Either way,
I could have my math wrong.
Hey, and those guys that took over after Chase Young and them left, they made a little bit of pressure when those two left. Not much, but they still got that one dude on the line over there.
Uncle Quan, who you laughing at, Quan?
He laughing at me.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all say leave Shaq Thompson alone. Shaq Thompson ain't done nothing.
Man, he was sorry. He was sorry with his legs. Now he done broke one of them. Come on, man. He was talking all that mess at the
exactly. They better do something with Brian Burns. They better do something. Oh, we definitely need and I get it. You vouching for Steve Wilkes and you vouching for all your players and your guys, man. But yo, man, you talking real big for someone that ain't done nothing. Like I can only name of one. I can only name of one Shaq Thompson highlight that came with like his early years.
I can't think of none, homie. Other than him,
I got one in my mind.
Now we can really be transparent about it. Shaq Thompson's just another Jeremy Chin. He was just beloved by the fans.
God dang,
that's a good role to put him in. But I like Jeremy Chin, man. I think he could have been more than what he was. Like, I don't know if he wasn't utilized right or they was trying to put him in places where he probably shouldn't have been. I don't know, but that first year he was showing potential, man.
Yeah. What Austin say Trill?
That's gonna be all right. I like that we getting rid of the whole.
Oh, that's Chase Young. He's talking about Chase Young.
Yeah, Chase Young. Yeah, Young probably wouldn't be too much. I don't think so. I couldn't find his projected, desired amount they say he's gonna want, but I think Brent Tillis is pretty smart, man. He's not giving away these crazy type of deals like Scott Fitterer was doing and Solomon was doing, man. He's not doing that.
Yeah, nah, he's not.
Hey, you petty, just Demetrius, you petty.
What you mean?
Petty.
How?
You went all the way up to find that comment to see that Quan said, "LOL, put me in there too." Horn not fishing this season.
Yeah, Horn, man. He gonna be like that dude on the Super Bowl, walk out there on the field and mess up his Achilles.
My finger just slipped on that comment, man. That's all it was, man. My finger just slipped.
Individual. I give you that.
Yeah.
I give you that.
Hey, PPP, but much love, brother. I gotta get off here for a minute.
Hey, much love, Red, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate that, man. Have a good one, bro.
I was like, shit, he done went live. Hell, I ain't even been seeing you go live, but I keep an eye open.
Man. Yeah, man. I think you may have to unsubscribe and subscribe again and hit that notification bell. I've been hearing a lot of people saying that they don't.
Yeah,
they don't be knowing that I'm going live. Yeah, appreciate you though, man.
Brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
Hey, D, I give you about 5 more, man. What you want to talk about, man? Well, hold on. Let me do this. Sure. How many you got in the chat? You know I would shout everybody out. We got 110, man. We got 110 in the chat.
We
got 110 in the building, man. If you guys are new or have not subscribed to PPP Demetrius Panther Prime Podcast, hit that subscribe button. First, hit the like button first, then move to the left and hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a comment. Let us know that if you're enjoying the content or we're doing a bad job, man. Also, like he said, he got the memberships for the low. What's the low price, D?
$3.99.
$3.99. Like I said, that hey, you can get $5. That's less than $5. You go to Taco Bell, get you some burritos, and lesser than getting a burger and fries and a shake from McDonald's, man. So go ahead and hit our guys' link. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying that content.
Yeah, man. See, go ahead, shout your channel out real quick, man. We got 110 in the chat, man.
Hey, yes, sir, man. This your man C Dougie over at What's Up, Doug? WASSUP space DOUG. Like I said, we just dropped our content over there this morning talking about how we feel, how the signings are going, how great Dan Morgan has been cooking. Like I said, if you hear at the beginning, he ain't, he's not doing barbecue, he's not doing fish. He's cooking these players up and bringing players and bringing talent and bringing dogs to the Carolinas, man. So if you have not subscribed to What's Up, Doug, I'll definitely write it there in the chat. Head over to What's Up, Doug. Lord Jesus, my bad about that. And
everybody who knows you knows what's going on. You good. That ain't nothing popping off, y'all.
She caught me off guard with that one. She caught me off guard with that. But yeah, like I said, again, the channel is WASSUP DOUG. All right.
You good, man. You good, man. Vietnam 26 says Shaq ain't never lived up to the first round status. Overrated. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Chris 2030 says Shaq should be real nervous. He should be. He should be.
With Cooper, with us getting Cooper in here, that's supposed to be I think it's a second round or early third round. He definitely should be nervous because if you bring somebody in for the 30-day for a 30 visit, that means you're very serious about that particular person. And he doesn't play outside linebacker; he plays straight middle linebacker.
Hold up, real quick. Do I got a Commanders fan watching me right now? We just traded Howard to get a third and a fifth. Yeah, you a Commanders. Hey, shout out to the Commanders fans. Appreciate you for rocking with us, man. Hey, don't we play the Commanders this year? Yeah, I think we do.
We do, I think.
Yeah. Hey, I'm coming up there. Yeah, Jared, I want to see you. Yeah, man, I want to see you, man. Link up with me, man, when I get up there. For real, man. Yeah, if you guys watching the channel, listen.
Membership popping up. You got a new membership alert.
I see that, man. I see that. Let me pull it up real quick. I'm a little behind in my real quick. Fayette Knob 26. Thank you for becoming a member of Panthers Prime Podcast. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, we got some nice stuff coming up, man, and we got the trips coming up. That it's gonna be great, man. All NFC South stuff. Falcons. I'm about to say Giants. Falcons. New Orleans Saints. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're taking bus, luxury motor coach, luxury Wi-Fi, outlets on the bus. Nice hotels. 3-4 star hotels, Marriott and Hilton brand hotels. We're going to the game. We're going to have tailgating. All that, guys. You don't want to miss it. But you can also purchase memberships that's going to give you discounts on those said trips as well. So head to Panthers Prime Podcast memberships. You can kind of look and see the travel packages that we have. And the website will be up momentarily. I'm working on that right now. But we're going to have a great time, man. These away game trips are going to be fun. I don't think no other podcaster is doing it. I know there's other Panthers organizations out there that do away games, but I'm the first podcaster that's going to put together away game trips for all of us to go to and paint the city blue. So yeah, yes, appreciate that though. Appreciate that, man.
Hey, I see Antonio. How do you say this? Shelly that said, I don't think we sign anyone from a losing team either. So that winning talent might inject some life into this building. And I'm gonna make a point where Dan Morgan said when he sat down after he was introduced, and he did it's a video on the website where he said, if you look at it, when he first came in, they had a losing season. That next year they brought in veterans, they brought people in from winning culture, and what ended up happening? Carolina went to the Super Bowl. And again, if you, and that's where the keep pounding, that's when the culture changed, when they brought the mixture of different people from winning cultures and they brought them to the Carolinas. So whenever you do that, again, that's where I know Dan Morgan is the right man. He's going based off of what happened when he played. He saw the results. You had the right coach, you had the right mindset, and then you brought in and you were able to see success. Again, he alluded to 03 whenever he was there, but we saw we were able to do in 15. And now let's go ahead and get back on the track and continue this journey of making the Carolinas relevant again. And that's what he wants to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and it's very plausible. I know people are saying, well, man, how can we go from 2-15 to being a playoff contending team? It's possible. It's very possible. And if you look at, trends in history,
the Bengals were the last team to do it.
Yes, they were. And we seen it happen in Panthers history. So it's not far-fetched. It's few and far in between. It's rare, but it can happen. And I believe that Dan Morgan wants to get us to a playoff caliber team year one. That's my assessment with the type of signings that he's done. Now, if he didn't do these type of signings, I would have said, yeah, we're waiting to 2025. That's what we're waiting for. But the fact that we let Brian Burns go, we got, what we got for him. We got money back for him, and how we made the trade with Pittsburgh Steelers, and just everything that we've done free agency-wise, keeping star players and keeping players who are dogs. Amir Smith-Marset, in my opinion, is a dog. Just everything that we've done shows me that he wants to be competitive right now. They ain't waiting. So I'm excited, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, Doug. I'm excited, man. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope, man. Let me get where you sitting at, man? What you think? You think playoffs?
Who, me?
Yeah, you think playoffs?
You talking about you asking me right now? You're not gonna get me in that.
I'm asking you right now.
No, sir. Nope. You ain't get me in that trap. Like I said, last year I was.
Why not, man?
No. I learned my lesson. No, you can't get me like that, my brother. I'm excited, like that, huh? But like I said, I'm gonna keep my excitement, in a jar. I'm gonna get it in a jar because we were like that last year. But if you look at the signings compared to last year and this year, it is totally different. Very impactful.
It is.
And we're doing it right again. When you, and I'm allude to this, when you go from the trenches to your backfield or to your skill positions, you're doing it right. You can't create pressure without a great D line. You can't protect your quarterback or get the ball to your weapons without a perfect line. We're doing it the right way.
Facts.
We're not getting a trash D line. We're not getting a trash offensive line. And then you're getting weapons where you can't get the ball to them. Again, Bryce is gonna be able to have time now. And that's my quarterback. I'll say it, that's my quarterback. You got time now, buddy. I don't want to hear, oh, I didn't have time. I couldn't do X, Y, and Z. No, you're gonna have time with this line.
Yeah.
You're gonna have time with this line. And again, you have the right offensive line coach to help them as well to get these guys in shape and get these guys ready. So for me, I'm gonna wait. I need to see how the schedule falls as well. I need to see, what are back-to-backs? Are we on 4-game road streak? Are we on a 3-game road streak? I mean, right now, let's just be honest. The division is winnable. I'll give you that. The division is wide open every year.
Well, yeah. I agree with you. I think it got a little harder with Desmond Ridder departure and going to Arizona, and now we have to deal with Kirk Cousins, who was a proven, quarterback. So I don't know, man.
But you want to know something? I say this. I'll give y'all that. But what's his playoff record?
What's his regular season record?
Okay.
I mean,
you on the drift. We ride the wave.
I mean, didn't Kirk Cousins year before last make it to the playoffs with the Minnesota?
But he only has 2 wins since he's been in the playoffs.
That's true.
Like I said.
That's true. And we don't know full potential Bryce yet. And like you said, Bryce Young does not have any excuses this year. We got 2 big guards.
Like I said, this year, Lord forbid something happens, but I'm all in, all 22 after every game. Every game I have to go to all 22 and look at it. I have to now. I have to.
What you think from what B. Amos just said? Who you want to take for 33? Who you think we're gonna take for 33?
Why are they doing this to me? Hey, a lot of y'all been shouting out my guy. And I talked about him on What's Up.
Lad?
No, I was not talking about Lad. I was one of the first people that are Panther YouTubers that talked about Peyton Wilson out of NC State.
I talked about Peyton Wilson yesterday.
But I did it during the combine, and I said, like I said, I've been on the Peyton Wilson train for the longest.
Yeah.
And
what's so great about him? What's so good about him?
What's good about him when your all-pro future Hall of Famer linebacker Luke Kuechly goes on TV and says he's done tape on him, and I'm gonna agree with Luke Kuechly because he's a tape guru. He watches more tape than I think than more quarterbacks. And when he comes out and says he's bigger than me, he's faster than me, and he's younger, I'm looking at it as why not take him? Because again, if you take him, I'm gonna really make you even say it again. Shaq Thompson's out of there. If you draft Peyton Wilson, your wish is my command, and that man is gone.
Right. He's gone.
So I'm in between Peyton Wilson and Xavier Legette. I think you can still get Xavier Legette with that 39th pick. You can get a wide receiver with that 39th pick. So I think that first one would be a defensive player. I think if the board falls or you have a DN falls, or again, if Peyton Wilson is there, I would love it. I will be one of the first to get it. I'll be one of the first to get one of his jerseys. Because again, I think Quan, I think that was Quan that said he's a baby Luke. Luke said that he gives his stamp for Carolina to draft him to be the first player when we have our first pick. And he said he definitely sees familiar traits in both of their games. So that's my answer.
Okay. Peyton, okay.
Okay. I'm high.
For me personally, you high on it?
I'm high. High.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I want Carolina to do one or two things, man. Either go out there and get your offensive offensive line center, get your center, or go ahead and get a running back. I mean, not a running back, wide receiver.
I was like, whoa, not the second round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, wide receiver. Go ahead and get you either your center or get you a wide receiver. Now, which one is it? I don't know. There's so many options out there. You can go pick whoever you want to pick, in my opinion, because so many people are going to slide down to that second, third, and fourth round anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. So you can make it happen. I'm about to load this last thing up inside StreamYard. It's a video of Xavier Legette talking about the Carolina Panthers. I'm gonna load this up real quick, and then after that, we up out of here because I got to get some sleep.
Hey, definitely get it. Okay, hold on. Okay, Doug, would you go Frazier at 33 and Wilson at 39? If you do, then most of the good wide receivers will probably be gone. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. While you loading that up, I'm gonna answer his question. I see what you're saying with that, but look up a cat named Malik Washington out of the University of Virginia. He is my double down if we go get a receiver in a later round. Definitely look him up. Malik Washington out of University of Virginia. Or you can get the cat out of, everybody's so high on out of Western Kentucky. But my double down wide receiver would be the wide receiver out of Washington, Mr. Malik Washington.
Hey, Jared, I don't like your comment, man, because I know who your head coach is. I know you got Dan Quinn and you got Cliff Kingsbury. You know what I mean? I know who you got. How you don't know we got Dave Canellis? Yeah, that's who we got. Big Dave. Yeah, man. Stephen Bailey. One of them had 62 combined tackles. What you saw?
Nah, what you reading? What you about to read?
One of them has 62 combined tackles last year to Burns.
And Burns had 50.
Burns 50.
That's
yeah. Hey, bye. Shoot, he gotta go, man. Let's see. Jeez. Gullible Gabby. Chiefs need to chill. Talking about they need a quarterback. What? They can't be talking about that. Are they talking about that for real? That's dumb.
They can't.
Yeah, they can't be talking about that. All right, guys, I'm gonna play this clip real quick from Xavier Legette today. I think it was from today or either from yesterday, talking about the Carolina Panthers, man. So here it is right here. Let me play this clip real quick.
I'll be right down the road. It'll be a little easier for my family to come watch me play. So that'll be great. That's just them telling me that they want me on their team, man. A lot of coaches came and hollered at me before and after this process here, man. A lot of them, man, they say they got a buzz in their facility for me, man, and I'm just ready to see where I'm going to land.
Whether you're taking a pitch or catching a short pass or catching a deep ball, what would you say are the best parts of your game that help you get into the end zone so often?
Oh, man, I'd say the deep ball, man. But I really feel like any way that I get the ball in my hand, I could get it to that end zone. Man, I'll be right down.
Country.
Country.
Boy, I know I'm country. But that joker there, boy, you talking about that's that deep south.
Yeah, boy. So he just had a whole bowl of chili with some cornbread on it with some hog maw, boy.
Look, hog balls, all that. That's what he doing about your collard greens, collards. Oh, that's country. That's country right there.
Yeah, man. But fellas, guys, we up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody. Hold on real quick before we go. Let me look at this chat real quick. Let me see the poll that you guys did. I asked you guys, grade the Panthers day 2 free agency pickups and re-signings. And it was from A, B, C, D, or DF. And you guys gave 49% A. Okay, you guys like it. 44% gave it a B. 5% gave it a C, and 3% gave it a D and F. I assume that those aren't Panthers fans. So, yeah, just can't be. 177 votes, and you guys said unanimously in a sense that 49% of you guys gave this a grade of A, which I actually agree with you guys. I think we've done a lot We showed the organization has showed the fan base that they heard our concerns, and they're not going to be a losing organization for much longer. And despite what other people may think and may say, I believe that they are trending in the right direction. C. Dougie, one more time, give me your channel, man, before we go.
Hey, yes, sir, man. I appreciate our guy D over here at PPP letting What's Up, Doug pull up, man. It's your guy C. Dougie over at What's Up, Doug. Again, the channel name is What's Up, Doug, WASSUP space DOUG. Again, we will be bringing content while I'm here taking care of my dudes. But again, it's more about supporting our guy PPP here, man. I definitely appreciate him always pulling up, man. We talk behind the scenes. We definitely like to chop it up with you guys here on live, man. So again, I appreciate you letting me pull up, man.
Yeah. Also, real quick before we go, I also want to shout out this man's channel right here. If you guys haven't done so, go to the Panthers Experience, Uncle Quan, man. Go subscribe to the channel. Great content. He does probably, in my opinion, the best film breakdown I've seen thus far. So when you guys get opportunity, go and go check out the Panthers Experience, Uncle Quan. All right.
Yeah, that's my co-host right there, man. Y'all go ahead, double down, subscribe over here. What's up, Doug? And double down over there at the Panthers Experience with Uncle Quan, man.
Absolutely. And guys, before you guys go, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button here on Panthers Prime Podcast. Also, become a member of Panthers Prime Podcast by going to the homepage, clicking join now, and pick the $3.99 one. Trust me, you guys aren't going to be disappointed in the perks that we offer. So become a member of Panthers Prime Podcast today. Subscribe to the channel. And hey, guys, we up out of here. Y'all have a good one. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go.